Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there up till now, but we're going to go over the grand finals of Frosty Fausting Samurai Showdown, featuring Score, who came up from the loser side after losing to Didimokof in winner's side, winners finals, and Didimokof, who's kind of gone through the tournament undefeated so far. So this is going to be a bit of a long one, but I hope you buckle up and stick with me to the end. Here we go. Alright, so last time in this set, we kind of just saw Didimokof take away a lot of Score's movement and options. And like what's happening now is boxing him in the corner. And he punishes that roll with a cross up medium, stumping medium. Gets the full conversion, and now he's got Score in the other corner, but Score hits the fireball, and we're back to mid screen. So Score's definitely upping the aggression level so he doesn't get kind of bogged down in Shizamaru's pace. And I like how he used that running kick as an anti-air. Really smart. You know, putting a punish on the running light slash, the punching move, which is something that a lot of people don't do, and it's something that you should definitely do to check how Morrow. Score taking a jump heavy strategy of his own. Didimokof didn't want to take it anymore. Went for a DP, and instead he got hit with an SSM. Loses the first round. So Score goes ahead and puts one on the board. So back to poking patterns, but so Didimokof had him locked in the corner, but he went for the throw and took some damage and lost the corner positioning. So now he's down in life and in positioning. Like he's still finding his jump C's, because one thing you don't want to do versus Shizamaru is jump at him or jump away from him, because he has a lot of reasons to jump in the air, and if he sees you coming up there with him, he's generally going to put the jump heavy on you. Alright, catches up the throw, weapon flip. Since Score has a round, he's just going to go ahead and take it. So now Didimokof is basically daring him to try to pick up his weapon. He's just entering this poke war. Goes ahead and just chips him out with the umbrella spin. One of Shizamaru's less used moves, but that's definitely where it shines. So all of Score's maneuvering has put his back to the corner, but he's gradually fought his way back out. Ooh, and that far heavy from Shizamaru. So fast, a lot of damage. You know, I remarked about this earlier, but it's just a really impressive poke. And you see Didimokof kind of just swiping the screen there occasionally. Gets the medium DP anti-air, which is not always easy to do as Shizamaru, but runs into a running medium slash from Score. Gets the weapon flip. And since he's already burnt his rage, he can't really do much about any of it. And on the contrary, Score has access to his rage, so he's still able to go. Alright, grabs him into weapon flip. Cleans it out. We got 1-0. So it's already looking like a departure from winners finals, with Score getting on the board early, challenging him in places he didn't really challenge him before. So things are already looking up for Score. Didimokof is gonna roll back in there. Don't know what Score is doing, but he rolling into the next match. Alright, game 2. Using that umbrella to take the spacing. Oh, and he throws the recovery of the Farsi, because he was running in anyway, and he saw the Farsi whiff in front of him, so he just went ahead and kept going and got the grab. So this is just like smart things like that show the players' awareness. So Didimokof is getting thrown quite a bit, which is odd considering how much Shizamaru is generally going to move around. So you know Score just really is seeing things here that the player is doing. And then again, there's Didimokof staying consistent on punishing Score with the jump heavy, even though Score's trying to do it on his own. Oh, so Didimokof went ahead and did the round 1 burst. So that is generally looked down upon, because you give up resources for your winning round. And if you lose in that round or the next round, then you're basically having to fight your opponent who has loaded weapon flip in their own ESIN, and you don't get to fight it back if they throw you. So you're just kind of at the opponent's mercy because they know you can't burst, so they know that the throw is strong. And if you're looking to run away from the throw, and that's when they can just start doing an ESIN on you. So it puts you at a definitely big disadvantage. Luckily for Didimokof, he did get the round 1 win. And he forced his opponent off first, which one could argue if it was necessary or not, since he was just going to take a DP. But Score felt it was necessary. I wonder if his Score is getting frustrated as well. Okay, throws the landing from Didimokof. Because I think he landed in a way that he came down at disadvantage. Or he landed the attack on a way that he came down at disadvantage. But in any case, they're both even. They don't have any rage bars. They both got their SSM stocked up. So anything can really go right now. So Didimokof's first round decision has not cost him too much. And since he does not have burst, he cannot escape the SSM after the deflect. So that gives Didimokof a huge advantage here. Good life lead. So Score has a lot of work to do. Ooh, using that down forward kick as anti-air again. So like Didimokof knows his character. Because he knows which anti-airs to use. Because Shizumaru is definitely one of those characters where you need to switch between anti-airs based on the way the opponent's jumping at you. And using that speed to run under. Because run under anti-airs are like the best anti-airs in this game. Because you can basically hit the opponent with anything if you can get under them. And again, deflecting the SSM, but Didimokof is unable to answer it since he spent his rage in the first round. And he dies to a deflect SSM. Make his giving Score 2-0. So yeah, definitely a departure from the first set in winners finals. But Didimokof is not letting him have this easy. You can see the stress on both players kind of building up. They've been out there all day. They finally made it to the last match. His Score is on the, he's on the precipice of a reset. So that's going to drag the matches on even further if he wins. So it looks like Didimokof is going to try out as Charlotte, who is a character that he used before. Shizumaru came out. So I guess he wants to change the pace and wants to see if he can throw Score off. And maybe he just feels better about it. Who knows? But he's going into it. So now he is on Charlotte. A character known for her very quick pokes. She's generally very safe. You need deflect to really challenge her. But on the flip side, unlike Shizumaru, she has less opportunities for damage. For large amounts of damage. She just consistently does safe pokes and keeps you at bay. Alright, anti-air to jump in. Now Charlotte has the fastest jump in the game, fastest forward jump in the game. And her jump arc is low, which makes her jumping game deadly. But Score is ready for it. And he got the follow-up deflect in the SSM. And since it's the first round, Didimokof is just going to kind of take it. Instead of using his rage. And there's that anti-air DP. So you can kind of see without Shizumaru's ambiguous movement, he's... Because Shizumaru lets you kind of run around and kind of put yourself wherever you like to be. Charlotte is not that kind of character. She's actually limited in mobility. In the sense of moving around in the air and such. So now he's just playing a more patient game, trying to get him to get hit by a bayonet lunge or a tri-slash. And Score, once again, gets a deflect. And right now he's just kind of just teeing off on Didimokof's Charlotte. And he's like building rage off of the tri-slashes. So Didimokof is really smart to recognize that. But now he has rage. So now if he gets grabbed or gets hit by a medium slash, he's forced to burst. Oh, the trade stops the weapon flip from completing. But Good medium slash and the DP combo from Didimokof. But he's still kind of struggling to contain Haomaru. But he finally runs into a bayonet lunge there, which gives him a lot more hope. Now the game's a lot more even. Now he's able to kind of take advantage of Score's impatience here. And the empty jump. And the empty jump low kick to close it out. So now, looks like he might stop him from taking this after all. Yeah, he's going to have to burst that because he doesn't want to be in the next round. Now he's looking aggressively for a throw, and Score's not having it. So I wonder if he's going to try to run up Easton the next time. Nope. But he goes ahead and just flings out the CDP, trying to, the heavy DP. Trying to see what Score was doing. He manages to call him out for pressing the button. But so far, it looks like Score has definitely more control here than he did in the Shizumaru match. But his Charlotte is not going down easy. Definitely not. Misses the jump heavy, but still manages to get a small combo. And no one home for the SSM. I don't know if he was looking for something or he just said, screw it. I'll throw it out and see if it works. But Score gets a clean 3-0 to reset the bracket. So now Didimokof is going to have to do some soul searching here to figure out what he wants to do. So let's see if I can skip ahead some. Alright. So it looks like he's back on Shizumaru for the reset. So now both of the players are in loser's bracket. Oh, tries to get a punish on the running kick. But he gets the punish, but he goes into the right Ryan cast. He doesn't go into the DP. So I don't know if he's just not confident he can punish or if he's just okay with that. Ooh, gets both hits of the down heavy. Multi-hitting heavy low. That's a really good move for Shizumaru. And it lets him confirm and get some favorable recoil because he has a heavy DP that's invincible. So there's a lot of things that can happen there. But Didimokof is back in control. Maybe Score is still in Charlotte mode. But in any case, Didimokof is running wild on him. Using the umbrella float to just really keep Score off his game. You could tell this is where Didimokof really, really feels comfortable. He's looking for those pokes, but look at the courage he had just to run straight at him like that. So Didimokof is clearly very confident in his decision makings now. Like you can just see his comfort level is just really high. Alright, Score manages to get the air-to-air, which allows him to pick his weapon back up. Now he's boxed Didimokof in, but Didimokof guesses with the heavy DP and manages to guess right. So he's still in this game. Now Score is kind of settled down a little bit, and I like Didimokof. He never gets rid of the umbrella toss. You know, the umbrella toss is there to control that mid screen and to just give the opponent something to think about when they run up there. So just let them know that it's not free. So he makes sure to try to keep the full package of Shizumaru going. That's something I like about Didimokof play. There you go. No answer for the jump in. And he's frozen up enough that Score gets another throw. Score has got a lot of throw. And again, like Score is still so intent on jumping away from Shizumaru, he doesn't realize that Didimokof is just reading each jump away. And again, Shizumaru has all the reason to jump around. And then again, if he sees you, he's going to press the jump heavy. And Score is just looking lost. Like he's not doing his conversions. He's swinging at air. But okay, Didimokof goes ahead and goes for the rage round one again. And we'll see if it costs him. Because again, this is generally not the good decision you want to make, but we got Score has to punish him for it. Like he has to press the issue in this round because the opponent does not have rage. Like he can't be afraid of just using the throw and everything. So now he is disarmed Shizumaru, put a down forward kick, anti-airs him and brings him right back in the game. So we're basically about even. Except now Didimokof has a score in the corner, and now he's just using that jump in that DP to catch him jumping back in the corner. Like, Didimokof is just like, he's just on point. I can't really say anything else. Using that movement, jumping away, trying to see if he can elicit some kind of frustration out of Score. Score is gradually moving himself in, and Didimokof catches him jumping multiple times with very precise buttons. You know, he goes ahead and bursts because he doesn't want to die with his burst. And he's already low on health. And he knows if he loses this round, it's it. But a fade away jump heavy again takes it. And that's kind of the lesson of this set is that in a critical moment, jumping away or neutral jumping or even trying to jump at Shizamaru when he's looking to be in the air can be very, very dangerous. Because that's where Didimokof gets a lot of his damage. And he knows to look for it consistently versus his opponents. But it's not an easy decision to just stay grounded versus Shizamaru due to all of his options. All of it comes together to make for a really strong character and a really strong decision tree that forces a lot of pressure on the opponent. And Didimokof himself is really good at enforcing that decision tree and forcing the opponents to really think about what they want to do as he's moving at them. Alright, so game 3 of the reset and game 6 overall, yes. Alright, so we're loading into the screen. Alright, so here we go. This is quite possibly the last match of the tournament set if Didimokof wins. He'll be the tournament champ. But Score has plenty of opportunities to turn it all around and take it for himself. Gets 2 hits of the down heavy, converts it into DP. All that corner push, and now he's just bullying Score in the corner. Using that instant overhead using the backdash float. You don't see that a lot, but when you do see it, you know, you're not ever ready for it. Like Score wasn't ready for it. And he converted it into a knockdown. Just again, more Didimokof knowing his character. Now Score is just kind of gradually upping his precision with his own anti-airs. He gets away with that throw, but he's still not quite sure what to do about Shizamaru in his mid-range here. Like, he's dancing around, he's trying to press in, but Didimokof just seems to have an answer no matter what he does. In the first set, it was the other way around, where Score just seemed to have Didimokof's number, and Didimokof couldn't quite figure out what to do. But Score is making his comeback, getting his pokes in. He sees some frustration going on with Didimokof. He manages to take advantage. Okay, he didn't go for the chip out there. Alright. Didimokof throws the Hail Mary, but Score, you know, he's patient enough not to bite on it and goes ahead and takes the first round. Oh, that was really good whiff punish on the far medium slash, because he kind of low profiled with his own crouch medium. And except he just didn't get the conversion off of it, because I don't believe that combos from that far off. But it was really, really smart nonetheless. But Score seems to have gotten his composure, and he's gotten more consistent with his game plan now. Though he is jumping a little bit too much, because that's where Didimokof is generally killing him, as mentioned before. Goes ahead and just bursts, because he doesn't want to lose here. I'd rather die with his burst. And he manages to hit the E-Sin and brings it to the 3rd round. So this is a potentially tournament point for Didimokof. So Score is kind of crawling back up there, but he kind of got put back down by that rage explosion. But he's sitting on full rage now. Well, he was. But he still has his rage bar available, so he can still punish Shizamaru. And again, he doesn't convert that combo. Like, he gets the running medium slash, but he doesn't get the DP. And that's happened a lot during the tournament. So I'm kind of curious what the actual issue is. All right, deflecting the tap. That's an interesting decision. I guess he didn't want the burst to happen while he has a SSM, but it's going to happen eventually. But I guess we'll see. Score has a kind of a long way to go to take this life lead, but as long as he has rage and his opponent doesn't, it's not so bad. Okay. Gets the throw punish off of the blocked far heavy. Goes ahead and throws his burst. There it is again. The jump heavy. He just keeps running into them. And that was kind of the story of the set, I feel. It's where everything kind of keyed off on. And Didimokof takes the Frosty Faustings and gets himself a spot in the SNK World Championship. So congratulations to him. Excellent season Morrow play. Beating Score, who seemed pretty unbeatable on this tour so far. So it's really good to see him, to show that there's talent everywhere for the game. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you watched the other videos, that's cool. If you watched all of this one, that's cool. Tune in soon. I'll try to get the Evo Japan top 8 analysis going. So thank you and take care.